Hey, we'll let it warm up and see if that fan kicks on.
You want to give a little insight to what you've been battling over this weekend since the last video update?
So you saw the smoking issue. So Casey actually figured it out, but there's a TODD delete, AFM delete you do in order to do the cam. Not in order to do it, but we did do it. They make a DOD plate. We try to make our own. You know what? It's right here. I could actually probably give you some really good detail. This is absolutely incredible, and you can see this as a success, but I think it's also important to show the failures, or to me. So what we did was we cut all this off, which had solenoids on it, but you see all these little valleys? So this shoots oil back through here. So the PCB's right here. So what it was doing is measuring pressure here. So there's a pressure sensor here. And then after it measures it, it shoots it back out here to oil that. Well, it was just shooting it right there. So the PCB, creating a vacuum, was pulling it right into the supercharger. Boom, boom. That's why it progressively got worse, because it was just filling up slowly with oil. It put about 3.5 quarts through the motor.
Wow.
Got everything nice and lubed up, including this exhaust.
Yeah,
Oh, speaking of that, I love the way it sounds. It turned out awesome.
It sounds so good.
It sounds good, especially when it's got a good idle. But when you get in it, it sounds great.
That clip that you sent me from Sunday where you just kind of
popped it, yeah.
I put that at the end of the video that's dropping on Thursday, so they'll have seen that.
Okay, so they'll have a little
bit, but
taste.
They're gonna be in for more.
You're gonna get hooked up on this video for sure. But anyway, I figured so we got rid of this and bought the ICT billet.
Oh yeah, that's a nice unit.
Yeah, block off. Of course, we had to wait on Dad to Cerakote it and paint every little bolt. So, but we can be mad at him, but in the end, this is what you get. You know, every little detail is important to him, but this is why.
Here's a sight for sore eyes. How are you?
What are you doing?
I'm micing you up here. I'll hold it for you, or if you got it. What do you think?
It's gorgeous. I'm like obsessed with the bed on this thing. It's absolutely insane. I can probably do my makeup in the bed if I wanted to. I mean, it's so clear. It's beautiful. Yeah. I was happy to see you. You gonna have fun?
Yeah, I hope so.
You're excited.
Yeah.
Well, I know you have to be excited, but this is so up your alley.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll love it.
Naturally excited.
I was turning around to show Lucy, but she's already ran away.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's over there. Zoom in on her just to embarrass her.
Oh man, look at that. She gets that from her mom.
Yeah, we're like, just focus on the boys. Stay away from us. So like, don't zoom in on me on this camera, please. Anyway, I'm glad you're going, Eric. Take care of my boys.
Will do. Thank you. Here, I'll clip it on your hat.
Wow.
What do you think, Luke?
Honestly, the truck's okay. Like,
but you're most excited about your Stang?
No.
No?
It's grilled cheese.
Oh, the grilled cheese.
I mean, to be honest with you, this truck's okay. I mean, it's Philip's truck, so no one really cares. It's a grilled cheese, man. That's
where it's at.
This is where it's at. Yeah, exactly. So good. If you ever want a good grilled cheese, go to Starbucks.
Short and sweet, baby. Bye bye.
No, man. Hey,
what would you expect me to say?
Well,
man?
I saw you putting the works on this on the alignment rack Sunday.
Oh yes. This yeah.
You got her dialed in?
Oh yeah. What they call it? Road and track.
Road and track.
Yeah, because this thing is like, I also make the adjustments, the optimal adjustments, so when it's being rolled up into a flatbed, the wheels won't squeak. Now, this thing came out like, I mean, it's sleek as honey, baby.
It does, man. It looks great.
This is just amazing. What a team effort makes
yeah, that was it took a village on this one. The guys killed it.
Yeah.
This is not an old clip. This is new footage. What do you think? One last ride here.
One last?
Well, I mean, are you coming back to the shop?
Well, it's not the last ride, but it's another ride.
Well, another ride with the boys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time.
Yeah. You remember how to do the YouTube thing?
It's been like 4 years.
I know, we're just missing your partner.
Yeah, old Doug.
Old Doug. Who are you riding with?
I haven't got a clue.
Oh.
Wherever I fit, because I'm too tall. So I have to fit in.
Yeah, I should film you like this.
Do what?
I should film you like this.
Where I look bigger?
Yeah. What do you think of Phil's truck?
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Turned out really good.
Yeah.
Ready to ride in it. Go have some fun.
So it's finally the day to leave. And unfortunately, as always, we're running late. We were supposed to leave yesterday morning. You know, let's get here early and get rocking and rolling. And then here we are Tuesday at lunch. So, but there's a lot of things on Philip's truck that kind of were different than we're used to in a way. So rewiring the truck like we wire all of these vehicles normally, we're not trying to integrate all the factory modern switches to it. So we had to figure out how the headlight switch works, how the wipers, the turn signals, all the stuff that went into the dash, the factory radio. We modified the climate control gauges to work with the vintage air system that's in it. So like it looks all original, but it's all rewired, and it caused us some grief, and that's fine. But all in all, the truck turned out phenomenal. I don't think there's anything I would do different on it, to be honest with you. The trim isn't on the side, but we're not sold, or Philip's not sold yet if he wants it or not. I think it should be on there, but that is what it is. His pickup, I say it's more important that we just get it there than we do anything else. So my truck's ready to go. My truck's got, after this trip, we'll have about 11,000 miles on this one. Todd's is ready. We did just a little bit of work on Todd's. Since we built Todd's S10, they had a fuel pump come out that went in the factory spot. So we took an Aeromotive Phantom pump, modified a hat to fit in the factory ring so we didn't have to modify the tank itself. And then we drilled a hole in the tank and had a fuel sender in it. Well, that specific S10 for a few years had a very strange fuel sending ohms. So there's only one place that made a gauge that actually worked with it. So now we are, they swapped it. So somebody came out with a 400 liter per hour fuel pump module that went in the factory spot with the fuel gauge. And I mean, that worked out phenomenal. Now his gauge works 100% accurate. We had a couple, there was some discrepancies, I guess, with the guys that built the gauge and us installing it. So anywho, that's fixed, it's working. Put a tack in it. Luke's Mustang, it better be good. It's a brand new 24 Mustang. It better be fine. So we're good to go.
Now we're going to blame it on Cody.
Yeah, we'll blame that one on Cody. He put the supercharger on it, him and Luke. My dad's pulling the trailer. He's kind of going roughly the same route that we are, but he's just driving straight out there. We're going to try to get some scenic roads in on the way, but leaving a day and a half late is going to hurt us as far as like our adventure. But all of this is part of the adventure for me. Like, we've never done it. It's never worked out great. It's like, oh, we'll have 3 days to drive there. No, we have a day and a half. You know, so hopefully on the way home we'll get 2 full days of driving home, which will give us a really cool route on the way home. But we're probably just going to do the most expedited trip we can to get there to make sure everything goes good. I don't want to be too far out of civilization and have problems with Phil's truck with such a short amount of time. When we had 3 days, I wasn't really all that worried about something happening because we had time to fix it. But now that we've got a day and a half to drive 15 hours, it's going to be a lot of driving real quick, unfortunately. But there's nothing more I'd rather drive across country than an old girl here. So let's hit the road.
here in Monahans, Texas, of all places, near my old stomping grounds. Nice sunset going on. Got the chase car right here. You got Casey's F1 back there. You got Phil's OBS back over here. Yeah, it's a good convoy. Everything's going good. Everybody's vehicle's running well. So, catch you on the next update.
I can't see y'all. Turn your head. Now, give it the look.
Yeah, gloves and
We're in
You keep watching.
CODY, New Mexico, I think. And so far, I guess so good. We haven't had any major issues. However, I do have a little bit of a oil leak out of the PCB system, which has blown oil all over anyone behind me. And the back of the truck, you can't really see it. I already kind of got most of it cleaned off. Today we're gonna go up to the Devil's Highway, which is the Coronado Trail. It is awesome. It's Highway 191. I think it's got 400 something turns. The last time we did it, it took us like 6 hours to do 70 miles or something crazy. But this time we don't have a trailer, so it ought to be really fun when we can kind of zip through there. And I think so far everything's been good. This thing rides awesome. You know, it took me about 60, 70 miles to trust it. You know, where you're like, did I tighten that bolt, or did I put that cotter pin in? After I finally kind of let all that go, we were 95 miles an hour most of the way out here to where we stopped north of El Paso last night. So everything's going pretty good. Hopefully we have one more good day. We'll get some scenery today, and hopefully we just fixed our oil leak. We stopped at O'Reilly's. They had what we needed, we think.
Nice to be part of this crew again. Unfortunately, we didn't have a whole lot of time to do a lot of tuning on Philip's truck, so we've kind of had to work through that a little bit. We've had maybe 2 drive cycles before we actually took off on the road. Everything else has been performing good. Kasey non-stop beats on the truck for 2 years now, which is a pretty good statement for what we can do. Everybody stays on the road and tries not to kill each other. I think we're gonna be okay, right? This has been a lot of fun. It's always good to have Mr. Eric back on here documenting everything again. It's been, what, 8 years since our first trip?
Yeah. Yeah, man. God, that's crazy to think how long it's been already.
Golly.
It felt like it was just the other day.
Did I even have gray in my beard at that time?
No, and I think you still had a little more hair on your head. Not trying to add.
That's what happens. Tuner juice, bruh, makes you
Tuner juice out.
Just makes you go crazy. Especially in this crew, you know that. It's Corey. That's apparently that's my alias for this trip is Corey. So anytime something goes wrong, it's Corey's fault. So
just tune it, Corey.
I'll take it.
Just tune it.
It is what it is, man. So hashtag tune it, Corey. This thing though, see, this is more of the line of what my business really does. Now all these hot rod swaps and all that are fun, and that's what we're doing, but the late model ECM stuff and factory cars. This was a full factory warranty setup. It's 850 horsepower. Well, 810 from Roush, but it's underrated, honestly. But I think Luke's enjoying it. He let me do the suspension on it too, which was nice, so that way he doesn't kill himself and do a Mustang video like you see on the internet.
He let me drive it yesterday. It handled very well.
Yeah, that was...
And the rideability was really nice. Like the ride quality going down the road, it wasn't rough.
I mean, these cars from the factory are pretty ridiculous already. But one of the biggest things that people forget about is suspension when you're starting to add more power anyway. And we use so many different types of companies out there. We decided to go with the Steeda stuff. just from their reputation, and I've had a relationship with those guys for 25 plus years, and it's their complete full setup. So you've got, you know, the ride quality, it actually plants and hooks, no wheel hop. So that helps a lot, especially from an 18-year-old kid. Even though he can drive, probably better than all of us, because he's been doing it since he was like 10.
I wouldn't say you drive better than all of us.
Well, he may think it, but this is for his video too, so.
I'll cut my part out.
But thanks, Roush, for hooking us up on the supercharger. We're gonna do some more fun stuff with it and show you the capability of it. I think we're getting like, what, 23, 24 miles to the gallon in this thing?
Yeah, and cruising at 90, getting that.
Well, the speed limit is 80, so don't come after us, sir. But we'll do some more fun stuff later.
How's the S10 treating you?
It's wonderful. I enjoy it. I'm a little big for it, but it's a real comfortable ride for me. I'm smiling the whole time. It's all good.
Yeah, that was awesome. I wish I'd have got it. Next time I'll try to remember, or we'll coordinate. You just ripping out O'Reilly's.
Yeah, it's
that was enjoyable. I was like, damn, that was fun. I wish I was filming it.
Yeah, that's my problem. I can't leave a stoplight or anywhere stopping. I'd take off and do burnouts.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
To get him to do it again.
It's a burnout machine.
Yeah.
See, look, somebody else has been doing it.
Yeah, somebody's been doing donuts over there, but it wasn't us.
I need to get you doing it out of here then.
Yeah, yeah. It's I really do enjoy the car, the truck. It's rides great. Ride Tech, Willwood, got a little four banger in it. It's a
little four banger. Little four banger.
Yep.
Little 408 banger.
Okay.
Got a four banger on each side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's been a great trip. The hotel sucked, or the motel, whatever it was. That was bad.
That's part of the experience, Todd.
Yeah. It's
You can't have all rainbows and sunshine. You got to have crappy moments. Those are the most memorable.
Yeah, that was.
Nobody remembers making it from one place to the other. They just remember the breakdowns along the way and the crappy trailers.
Oh yeah, somebody said it was a 2-star. I don't know who gave them the 2 stars.
I believe Luke said it was a 2-star hotel with 5-star food. And look at this thing coming down the road.
Huh? Service truck.
Yeah, service truck.
Pulling an old taco truck.
That's cool. Hey, how much for the truck, sir? You should walk over there and ask him.
I'm not interested in the truck. I'm interested in the trailer.
You got to put the brake on.
Hey,
You having fun so far?
So far, I'm having a great time. Our trip, like we talked about earlier in this video, we left a day and a half late. We made up some time. We drove farther than I thought we were going to last night. We made it right to the outside of El Paso and Anthony. So, I mean, we got on the highway and we're instantly in New Mexico. Found no O'Reilly to fix. We had an oil blow-by issue on Philip's truck because we're trying to deal with. So the LTs on the Valley plate have a PCV in the front of them. I'm guessing all of them, but the 6.2 has a PCV system on it, and they come with Whipple. Comes with a vent that goes from there to the supercharger. But we did a DOD delete, so we deleted everything on the bottom side, and there's an oil pressure sensor that goes in the front of that Valley cover, and there's a port that shoots it back out. This thing was smoking like big dog, and y'all saw in last week's video, or the last video. And what I think was happening was because we didn't block off that port, the oil was shooting from that oil pressure sensor, high pressure port right there, and underneath the Valley cover, and then the PCV's right here. So I think it was just blowing oil, and the PCV was pulling it as fast as it was actually doing anything. So if it was blocked off, I don't think we had an issue. So it is what it is. But we went with LT to LS valve cover adapters because we wanted like a different look to hide all the coils.
Yeah.
So it's a LT, but it's got LS coils, LS valve covers on it. So the ports, if anybody knows, on the ports on the LSs, they have like these little 90-degree elbows on both of them. So they kind of point, one points to the front, one points to the back. We brought those together, teed, and brought it to a catch can. But at midnight the day before we left, we didn't have a good T, so it was only 1/4 inch. So it was both those vents going to a 1/4 inch T to one line to the catch can, and I just don't think it was allowing it to breathe properly. So I think it was just building up crankcase pressure and give us a little issue. We had some, every once in a while you get like a little poof of oil, so we had a little oil residue on it. So we are in, was it Vado,
Vado, I think.
Valdo? Anyway,
No, just like VADO.
Oh, Vado. out of New Mexico. Found in O'Reilly. Actually, it's a really nice little town. They had a 3/8 T. It's this 3/8 line. We put an open 3/8 brass T on there, and we're hoping it fixes it. Stopped at the car wash. Nice car wash. I should know. I own one. This is acceptable.
I saw the groundskeeper.
He's taking care of it. He's doing his job. We cleaned all the oil off because it had so much oil on the back we wouldn't know if we fixed it or not. So we cleaned it. It looks nice and pretty. Zach's posing. Do y'all remember Zach from our channel? Does anybody remember Zach? So it's ready to go. We're clean, we're dry. Time to hit the road. My truck, as always, kicking ass. Todd's truck's doing good. If he can keep his foot out of it, it might stay together long enough to make us home. Every time we stop, he's just roasting. We're either gonna run out of tire or motor.
I need to go ahead and film everybody rolling out here.
So you're telling me to get off the camera?
Yeah.
All right, bye.
He went around him.
Good morning, everyone. Just came from the hotel across the street over to the event today. This is my first time out to Dino's. I don't know what to expect, but from what I've been seeing yesterday with the setup and today from what's rolling in, there's some awesome vehicles, just one after another rolling in here. So I'm gonna see if I can't get some shots of you for y'all.
We had a few struggles. We got some tuning issues that we need to work through. We got Nerd Boy over there. I'm just kidding. We got plenty of help as far as that goes. I think we ran close to about 1,000 miles. We had a blast just ripping through the desert, man. Up and down mountains. It was awesome. It was a great trip. We're here.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome seeing this thing make it through all that, and especially knowing that it had no miles on it.
Literally, yeah.
Just roll out of the shop.
When I say that the first test drive was 1,000 miles, the first test drive was 1,000 miles. Like, we literally left. I mean, we had gone maybe 100 yards down to the Lube Center to get an alignment, and that was it, you know? So it made it. They always do. We usually have a truck and trailer like with us. This year we were like, we're not gonna do that. And of course, what do you think? It's me, you know, with the truck that we don't know if it's gonna make it or not. So I was super nervous on that. But after a couple 100 miles, man, I started to trust it and really, you know, had a lot of fun with it. So.
Yeah, viewers, don't be fooled. This truck and trailer, even though it was out on the road, it was not with us at the same time.
It could have came and helped, but it went straight there, and we went up scenic routes, you know, stay on some nice, cool state highways, which you got to do. I don't know if you enjoyed them. I believe you did, especially that trip coming down into Globe.
Oh, man.
That was beautiful.
Dude, with the blue hour, the last bit of sunlight just glowing in the desert with the silhouette of everything, man, it looks great.
It was. The way home, I don't know if you'll still be filming or whatever, but we're going to go down the Devil's Highway, and I'm super excited about that trip.
Yeah, I'm looking for that the most is the scenic.
Yeah, man, it's cool. It's fun. You'll enjoy it. But everything worked out. Here we are.
I've had a great time. The truck's running awesome. You'll probably see a video of that.
A little sideways on
little sideways
on the tarmac off road.
Yeah, oh yeah. So it is what it is. But it's a driver. It's not a show truck, but it'll flat boogie. I just love the truck. There's been a lot of people come by and look at it. I think I'm going to start a trend. So I'm really happy with it. It couldn't be any better. Unless I get twin turbos, which I'm thinking about. So.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to do twin turbos on it. So. But it runs, and the experience getting out here, man, the views, the show, the people, it's been wonderful.
Now, did you have any difficulties with the truck? Any issues at all?
It got hot a couple times when we slowed down, but you know it's got a big motor and a little truck, and it's a small issue, but it's running great. I'm really excited to have it. And I was thinking about selling it, but I'm not going to sell it now. So it's changed my mind.
Right on. Well, I look for shooting it in some of the scenic routes up ahead.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, it's great. It's once in a lifetime experience, and I'm really glad that we did this. So
awesome, man. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we made it out to Dino's. We didn't really have any vehicle issues. Mine didn't. The S10 ran a little warm when we were cruising at 95 miles an hour, which I don't feel like is too bad. The heat just couldn't get out of the engine compartment. Philip's truck has gone into limp mode twice, so we're trying to figure that out. But it kind of goes away, and it didn't do it for the longest time. I mean, I think we were in New Mexico before it did it for the first time, and all we did was just reflash, right and tire on the program, and it went away. Both times. We're trying to figure out why it's doing that, but other than that, it drove. Oh, and we burned up 2 fan relays, so the fans pop. They say they pull 22 amps.
Wow.
But we're not sure if that's at spike or like full load. So when anything fires up, they'll pull more load at like startup than they will at idle or at run. So it only had 20 amps in it. We didn't catch that in the beginning, so we ordered some 30 amp relays from AutoZone, and we'll put those in today. Fingers crossed that fixes that for the ride home. If not, we will do some inline 30 amp fuses straight to the battery.
MacGyvering, eh?
We're going to do a little MacGyvering to get home because we're not going to not drive it over just some fans not coming on. And even when they weren't coming on through the mountains and stuff, the air was cool enough to keep it cool regardless. But when we started coming into Arizona, we hit some traffic. In town we were going to eat, and that's when we noticed it was getting hot. So that's what made us notice it, because it hadn't given us any issues. So we don't know if it burned up right when we left Texas, because we never really got stuck in traffic, or if it was actually an ordeal, like, you know, later on or something like that, because he's not using his air conditioning and it's been 50 degrees outside at night. So mine made it. Of course, the Ford made it to the Chevy show with no issues. Luke's car obviously made it, or a damn sure better have made it. Brand new Mustang. So far the show's been good. It's starting to pile in. I don't know what time it is, probably 9 o'clock, 9:30. Show just started.
9:30.
9:30. So it's only been here a half hour. We've already had some really good conversations with some people. And we'll see how things go, but I'm excited to be here. I think it's gonna be a killer show, man. Phil's truck turned out absolutely amazing. Seeing it going down the road was awesome. I know Phil feels like a little kid right now with it. And I'm excited for him. And he said, you know, this is the best trip ever. And your first trip in your own hot rod's always your best trip, right? So, like, we always try to compare our trips to our first SEMA trip that we took with the 49 and the 53. And I think that was SEMA 16. That was 16, right? Yeah. So SEMA 16. We always compare it to that, right? But that was the first time we ever did that trip. And so you're talking years and years later, we always try to recreate it. And I think every trip is awesome, but the first one is always the most memorable. So this one will be good for Phil. And on the way home, we're going to do some really cool road trip destinations on the way back. We're going to leave here and go up 191, which used to be called Devil's Highway. And for whatever reason, they changed that. And I was reading about it on the internet. Some people were complaining that it's called Devil's Highway. So now it's Highway 191 instead of Route 666. But I like the idea of it being Devil's Highway more than that. So we're here. The Hills guys are behind us right now trying to crop on us. Don't you run away from us. Don't you run away from us. Where are you going? Oh, yeah. Look at him now. Your face is red as that truck. Yeah, look. Always. So we're here to have a good time, and we'll walk around, show you the show. We'll maybe even try to get Dino on here in a little bit. So you have a good day.
Jesus Christ. I don't
We're
have
gonna, I guess
things.
we're racing.
This is ridiculous.
All right, let's go this way.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready?
Look,
All right, this is a bunch of malarkey.
three wide.
Three wide, go down. Ready? Go.
You didn't even pop a wheelie.
Dude, what kind of wheelie was that? Oh, I didn't know we were popping.
Well, apparently not.
Slow-lo man.
All right, so Cody, do you guys tune these things or what?
We can definitely try.
All right, we need to get the computer out here. We need to do something.
There you go, bro. Secret sauce, baby. Gotta upload it, make my little changes, flash it back in. That's right, baby.
Cody, thank you. Couldn't have won without you.
Absolutely, bro. Anytime. Tell all your friends.
Cody, I need to talk to you over here.
Come on. All right, sir. Here you go.
Awesome, thank you.
Don't forget your STANGHI hat.
Heck yeah.
Be careful with this one.
I'll try to. I appreciate it. I'm so excited.
No problem, bro.
Thank you, man.
I just want to be faster than everyone.
I think we can do that one.
Thank you.
I want mine to sound like that.
It's in the tune.
Celebration for Phil.
Cheers.
Made it to Dino's, man.
Made it through Dino's.
Made it through Dino's.
You should have done open headers on this.
I know, dude. My
Why'd you put mufflers on? It would have sounded a lot better.
My friend is it.
Oh yeah, you should have.
I want to tell you something kind of cool. So we did the first lap without you. Kind of got out of there while you were getting your camera. I'm sorry.
It's all right, man.
I was just excited to get the fans going again. You know, like getting it running.
I absolutely understand.
As I came around the corner, I had some guys pull me over, like, man, we want to talk about your truck. Sure, absolutely. I mean, that's what this is all about, right? So I gave them a whole backstory about it being my grandpa's, and like what all we did to it, who we're with, Casey's paint shop. And when we were done, man, they gave me this top pick at Dino's Get Down, which is awesome.
Dude, that's so cool.
It is. I mean, we didn't really build it to get like awards or anything, but it still feels good, right? I mean,
absolutely, dude. I know you've run through the ringer trying to just get this thing here.
So this is awesome, man. I think this is a win. Like I said, even though we didn't really do it for an award, it's cool to be recognized for the quality of the work for sure.
That's having bright fucking halogen lights.
Hey, Casey, tell them what's going on right now.
So we just left Walmart and Zach is in the back of the truck holding down our new 75-inch Vizio?
Yes.
Vizio TV that we bought to watch the Jake Paul fight tomorrow.
Zach Hoyt.
That Tyson's gonna win.
Your former employee, you got to ride in the back of the truck with a new TV.
Yeah, I think he likes us still.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what you should put on your post. Here's the Phillips card not getting declined.
Every time.
Eric, don't you think we should just kind of like grab that little truck and make go up the hill with it?
Yep.
I guess so, yeah. Well, this is what we came up here for, boys. Look at this pretty view. This is all we got. This is what we came here for. Time to go back down. This job looks like it would be cool for about a day and a half.
This is like, this is like one of those where you do an episode as Mike Rowe,
and then you leave.
And then you deuce out, yeah.
I'm done with this. I'm out.
I'm going back to the hotel.
That 8% grade down on that little thing. I was like, I'll put it in third. I was gaining speed in third gear going down that hill. That's steep. Wow. 8%'s a lot.
Get your ass. Look, he's like this. He's standing up. Should we swap? Should we swap or are we right?
Then you gotta set up your camera so you can
talking to you, Eric.
Yeah, you gotta get in here too.
Eric, should we swap or did we do that correct?
Y'all are fine.
He's close in the tree. Now you gotta set that. Now we gotta get in here.
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Are we rolling, Bob?
We're all just looking really awkward right now.
Are we smiling or are we doing?
Yeah.
We're doing weird.
I'm waiting for the person to drive by this big truck and be like, "Fuck you!" What are those guys looking at? Fuck off, man!
All right, everybody does 80s jump action pose so I can freeze frame it at the end.
Ready?
Someone's gonna definitely get hurt.
Yeah. Ready? 2, 1, 2, 3.
hoping on that.
Oh, it worked? Jacket?
What'd you do, take a nap?
No.
Well, in the heat of the moment, the anticipation of leaving, and the desire to get on the road, we forgot to do one thing. Tighten up the retainer screw for the the coilover. So the retainer has said tick, 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 until it fell out, and this truck fell in the bump stop in the front on the driver's side. We've only done this to about 7 customers out of the 400 that we've done with, so not everybody gets this treatment. Good thing is, we brought just enough tools to fix it. Yeah, we're Swiss Army knifing this right now. Thankfully, Luke did bring his Mustang because he has the only jack, and underneath it, it's meant to go like on a pinch weld or something, I guess, because it's just got this little teeny point on metal to metal holding the frame up. So if we hit too hard, somebody's gonna lose an arm. I'm actually surprised we even got it started again, to be honest with you. I really am. I pried until that pop, 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 and then it spun it a couple times. I think the bottom threads got a little messed up, but we got it rung up high enough. So the other side's up about yay high, and we got this one about this high. So we got a little bit left to go. We've got it up in the air. I think the sway bar will hold some of the weight. It'll help transfer some of the weight from side to side. So if we can just get it to where we can get down off of the mountain, wherever we are, I think that'll help a little bit. But what would a trip like this be without an adventure, right? I've got no tires because I've been an idiot. Done 3 good burnouts so far. But that's it. What, you know anything good? You know anything good?
I got awesome footage, hopefully.
Yeah. How do you feel, Phil? Phil, get over here. Tell them about how you looked over the suspension before we left.
I tightened every bolt.
Except one.
No, it was tight. Yeah, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. You know, it was a very significant, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I saw it from behind.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad this little pull-off area was here, because if not...
And if I don't know if you can kind of sweep, yeah. Like, we're just at the top of the mountain.
Yep.
We got a long way to go down. I really thought we were screwed, because when I first looked at it, it was so low, it almost looked like the ball joint on the control arm had broke, but it literally
It definitely would have if you were hauling butt through a corner or something.
Oh, I've been.
No, I know, but like, had it let go at that moment,
yeah.
Like, we kind of saw it just let go right in front of this little pull off, and you immediately pulled off.
Immediately.
Saved
it was either that or I was stopping where I was. I mean, it was that significant.
Yeah.
I don't know if like.
You said it felt like the transmission had dropped out?
That's what Cody thought.
Oh.
I knew it was something suspension wise because I could feel it. You know, I'm driving. I'm sure Kasey explained, but the way that you get those spanner nuts on the coilover,
it has like a special wrench.
It has a piece of plastic in it that holds it kind of apart, which makes it a little bit easier to tighten it to your desired ride height. And when you're done, you kind of pop those out, and there's an Allen head to kind of really, you know, tighten it down to hold it in that place. Well, obviously, since it came completely off, that Allen wasn't tight enough. We'll just say that. It wasn't tight enough. Likely it probably just didn't get tightened. The reality is we left before this thing was 100%. But so far, you know, we got the right guys here, I think, to figure out how to get it back down the road.
That's a bold statement.
This is the second time we may not get off this mountain before dark. This mountain has our number. We've really been trying to do this Devil's Highway for some years now. We've never made it over before dark. And all we do is just keep getting up earlier and have more issues and more issues. The last time we tried to bring a 40-foot trailer over it, whenever it said no vehicles over 40 foot, we're about 60 foot. So that took us 6 hours. But it's still fun. It's going to be all right.